time and sail across the sea, learning about history and geography. From ancient empires to modern day towns, exploring the world up and down. Oh, the wonders you'll find, the stories you'll hear, science and history, bringing the world near.
Hello, welcome back to our podcast, Martians Eating Chocolate. I spent the entire summer traveling around Europe, visiting many countries, and I went to my most desirable location in Europe, Rome, which I saw the Eternal City. I had a lot to share with you, but today we won't be talking about Rome. Let's first talk about the first country I visited during this European trip, the Netherlands. I really like the Netherlands. Vibrant, diverse, both classical, modern, and really convenient, especially the cities, and truly fascinating. So today, let us take you on an adventure to explore the land of windmills, tulips, which is the Netherlands. So let's just get started.
Science and history.
My name is Emma, and I'm turning 8 next month. Today, I'm going to answer a question about national flags. What does the flag of the Netherlands look like, and what does it represent? How is the flag different from the flags of the other European countries? The flag of the Netherlands consists of 3 horizontal stripes. The colors are red on the top, white in the middle, and blue on the bottom. What do these colors mean? The red color used to be orange, representing the Dutch royal family. They changed it to red because it's easier to spot on the ocean. The white color stands for peace and honesty, and blue represents loyalty and truthfulness. Many countries have flags with 3 colors arranged either horizontally or vertically. Let's take a look at some examples. Flags with 3 horizontal stripes. Russia. Russia's flag is similar to the Netherlands flag, but in a different order. It has white on the top, blue in the middle, and red on the bottom. Another example of a country with a horizontal stripe flag is Germany. The flag has black on the top, red in the middle, and yellow in the bottom. Let's also take a look at the flags with 3 vertical stripes. France. You might see France's a lot recently because the Olympic Games are happening in Paris, France. France's flag has the same colors as the Netherlands, but in a vertical layout. It has blue on the left, white in the middle, and red on the right. Belgium, its flag combines to the same 3 colors as Germany's, but in a vertical order. Italy's flag is very similar to Hungary's flag, but turned 90 degrees clockwise. So many flags with similar colors and patterns. It can get a bit too confusing, but each flag tells its own unique story through its colors and layout. Isn't that cool?
Bravo! Hi, my name is Victoria. I'm 9 years old, and today I will be answering the question of what is the capital city of Netherlands and what is so special about it. Amsterdam is the capital city of the Kingdom of Netherlands and by far the most popular city too. Status as the Dutch capital is mandated by the Constitution of the Netherlands, though it is not the seat of the Dutch government, which is The Hague.
Good job, Liv. However, there was one mistake you made regarding the capital city's pronunciation. One of you pronounced it was incorrect. So the actual correct pronunciation of the Dutch capital is Amsterdam. Just so you know, it's Amsterdam.
What is Dutch climate like? The Netherlands enjoy a moderate maritime or oceanic climate. This type of climate generally features mild winters and cool summers. Precipitation, such as rain, is common throughout the year. That means there is no dry season in the Netherlands. In the Netherlands, the sun is very rare, and they usually only get a few weeks of sun in the whole year. Sometimes there isn't even a full week of sun. Most people in Netherlands have lots of umbrellas, and they carry them around everywhere just in case it starts raining on a very sunny day.
So to add on to the climate and weather of Netherlands, very similar to other west coasts at the same latitude, such as Vancouver, London, and even in the southern hemisphere at the latitude near the west coast, such as Melbourne and New Zealand, Auckland, and even southern Chile. These are all climates that are like the Netherlands, very rainy, doesn't get that cold in the winter because of warm currents either.
Who are some famous Dutch painters, and what is so special about their artwork? 7 of the most famous Dutch painters who achieved greatnesses are Hieronymus Bosch, Frans Hals, Amsterdam van Hinge, Judith Lester, Jonas Vermeer, Vincent van Gogh, and Pierre Mondrian.
The world's treasures
Hello, my name is Preston Ju and I'm 8 years old. Today I'll share some parts of Netherlands with you. Question 1. What is the main language spoken in the Netherlands? The main language spoken in the Netherlands is Dutch. Dutch is a West Germanic language sharing roots with German and English. It has developed over centuries and the region that is now known as the Netherlands. Here are some common and famous Dutch words that you might also know. Hello. Dank je equals thank you. Ja equals yes. Nee equals no. Tulpen equals tulips. The Netherlands is famous for its tulip field.
So the ancestor of Dutch culture is actually German culture. Dutch culture and German culture were actually related, which is why Dutch sounds like Dush, which is Deutschland, which is German for Germany. So that's why these two sound alike, but they're different languages. And I was just going to say that back then, Dutch was merely just a dialect of German, and its culture separated from Germany through the Middle Ages through separate things as religion, such as political boundaries, etc., from the rest of Germany.
Question number 2. What are some famous landmarks in the Netherlands? The Netherlands is home to many famous landmarks. Windmills at Kinderdijk. This World Heritage Site is home to 19 well-preserved windmills, showcasing traditional Dutch water management. Its iconic windmills is a must-visit for those interested in Dutch heritage. Keukenhof Gardens. Keukenhof is one of the world's largest flower gardens, renowned for its spectacular displays of tulips. Each spring, millions of tulips bloom in a variety of colors and patterns, attracting visitors around the globe. Then is my favorite, Van Gogh Museum. This museum holds the largest collection of his paintings and drawings of Vincent van Gogh. One of Van Gogh's most famous series, the Sunflowers paintings, are there. Self-portrait as a painter there is too. Wow! So good! Why is tulip a symbol of the Netherlands? Tulip is a symbol of the Netherlands for several reasons, rooted in both histories and culture. There was a tulip mania. In the 17th century, the Netherlands experienced a period known as tulip mania, where tulip bulbs became extraordinarily valuable and were traded for a lot of money. Today, the Netherlands is one of the world's largest producers and exporters of tulips and other flowers. The floriculture industry is a significant part of Dutch economy. Incredible! Hi, my name is Sophia, and I am 9 years old. My first question is, who were some famous Dutch explorers, and what did they discover? There are a lot of famous Dutch explorers. For example, Willem Barents. He explored the Arctic, including Nova Zembla and Spitsbergen. He is significant because he helped map the Arctic regions. Another example is Pieter Nooits. He explored the southern coast of Austria, known as Nooits Archipelago. His significance is the map southern Australia. My second question is, what impact did these explorers have on world history? William Barents' discoveries had a lot of impact on history. Like, one of his many impacts is his voyages made more accurate maps on the Arctic, helping the people a lot when they are traveling to the Arctic themselves.
So first of all, good job, Sophia, on doing your research. However, there are some pronunciation errors I would like to address. First of all, it's William Barents. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce it, so if we have any Dutch viewers, you could correct me in the comments. That would be great, thank you. Either William Barents or William Barents. And then for Novaya Zemlya, it's pronounced Novaya Zemlya, not Novaya Zemlyask, or whatever you pronounced it. A note there for the correct pronunciation.
My third question is, what role did the Netherlands play in the Age of Exploration? During the Age of Exploration, the Netherlands played a key role. One of their major roles in it was the innovative shipbuilding and navigation, aka developed advanced ships and skilled navigators that enabled long voyages. My last question is, How did the Dutch explorers contribute to the mapping of the world? Dutch explorers helped map the world by number 1, exploring new lands. They discovered and mapped new places like the Arctic, Tasmania, and New Zealand. Number 2, making accurate maps. They created precise maps and atlases. Number 3, recording details. The travelers usually kept detailed notes of their journey. Number 4, innovating navigation. They developed a way better sea charts. Number 5, sharing maps. They published and distributed high quality. These contributes improved the understanding of the world geography.
The Dutch actually played a much larger role in the age of exploration other than just building ships. They actually had over worldwide companies such as like the British East India Company, but actually Dutch. So like the Dutch East Indies, Indonesia were very good at exploiting spice. The Dutch people were the first people to discover Australia, which is why Tasmania is named after a Dutch person.
Hello everyone. My name is Huberty. Do you know what people in the Netherlands did with windmills a long time ago? A long time ago, people used windmills for lots of important jobs. They pumped water out of the land to keep it from flooding because the land was very flat. They also ground grains like wheat into flours to make bread. Plus, they used windmills to cut wood into pieces for building houses and making furniture. Windmills are very helpful now. How do people in Netherlands make electricity? Today, people use cool, modern ways to make electricity. They have big wind turbines that are like giant windmills and catch the wind to create power. They also use solar panels that catch sunlight to make electricity. Sometimes they get electricity from other countries. Netherlands is working hard to use clean energy to help take care of our planet.
So good job, Hubert. But I would like to reevaluate some of the energy statistics, specifically on wind energy. I would like to say that Holland is not entirely free on natural gas, coal, and oil. They still use over 50% of those fossil fuel resources that generally are polluting to many people across the world. However, Holland does have a good base of wind power, similar to the UK and France and etc. The most renewable energy source that we have here is in Canada, where we mostly use hydropower.
My name is Leona Tai, and I am 11 years old. Number 1. Who was Anne Frank and why is she famous? Anne Frank was a Jewish girl who wrote a diary when the Nazis invaded her country. She and her family hid in a hiding place called the Secret Annex. When she died, her father Otto Frank published her diary, which is now a famous book talking about her life. Number 2. What is the significance of wooden shoes in Dutch culture? The wooden shoes, known as cloth, represent their culture and craftsmanship. Number 3. What are some famous Dutch contributions to science and technology? Dutch has many inventions in the science and technology fields. Some examples are microscopes, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and the eye exam we use.
Good job with the overall questions, but I just want to say something regarding industry and technology related to Holland or the Netherlands. Generally, what I would think when it comes to the Netherlands is that what they invented are first ASML, which is a very famous and semiconductor industry company. It's very famous worldwide, and the tech company basically depends a lot on them. And second, they also invented the stock market. Holland and the Netherlands is very famous for their economics, and which stands for the merchant culture overall of their nation. So these are the two things I would say when it comes to industry and finance and science.
Number 4. How has the influence of Dutch culture persisted in modern New York City? Some of the Dutch culture that can still be found in modern New York are the name of the locations. For example, the name Brooklyn, Harlem, and Coney Island are all originally from the Dutch language. You can also still find many Dutch churches in New York City today.
Dutch people also held New York for a pretty long time before the British captured it. It was called New Amsterdam back then. However, the British captured it and changed it to New York. So these are some Dutch colonization facts for Yo-Yo.
Hello, my name is Jonathan and I'm 9 years old. Today's first question is the whole country of the Netherlands below sea level? No, not the whole country. Only some parts are below sea level, mostly in the west and north. Today's second question is, why doesn't it flood if some parts are below sea level?
The Netherlands doesn't flood because they have built special structures to keep the water out. They like dikes and levees. Imagine big, strong walls built around the low areas to stop water from coming in. Also, they build pumping stations or pump stations. These are like big machines that pump out extra water, kind of like when you use a straw to suck up a drink. Today's third question is, what's special about the canals and waterways in the Netherlands? There are many canals everywhere, kind of like a big maze of water roads. People use canals for different things like traveling by boat, watering crops, and even having fun. I love to swim in a canal or waterway. So even though some parts of the Netherlands are below sea level, they have built lots of smart things to keep the water out and manage it carefully.
Overall, good job, Jonathan, but there's still some things I would like to correct. First of all, the cleanliness of rivers in Holland is not clean. I would say that it's far from clean as well, actually. There's a lot of urban runoff, as well as it being a port area. Obviously, there's ship traffic and cargo traffic, and it smells really bad. Obviously, you wouldn't want to swim in that, as you mentioned.
Emma Liu, where does the Netherlands rank in terms of GDP per capita in Europe? First of all, what is GDP? It stands for Gross Domestic Product. It's the most common way to measure the size of an economy. It measures the output of goods and services produced by that economy in a certain period of time. Per capita just means the GDP of a single person in the economy. In terms of GDP per capita, the Netherlands rank 4th in the whole of Europe. But the Netherlands are still ranked 5th largest economy in the European Union by nominal GDP, which is, by the way, 18th in the whole world. Well, it looks like the Netherlands have a pretty large economy.
When it comes to economics in Europe, there's many contrasting sources. And there's one thing I would like to say. You're mostly correct in that Netherlands is 4th. There's at least 3 countries that I think of are higher than the Netherlands on a GDP scale. For example, like Luxembourg, Norway, or Switzerland. These are all pretty rich countries that have higher GDPs than the Netherlands. I would just like to say, be careful when it comes to economics. There might be very contrasting sources.
What are the main industries in the Netherlands? The top 3 are energy, agriculture, and chemical substances. First of all, energy. The Netherlands used to have lots of coal, natural gas, and oil in their lands. But because humans kept harvesting it, there isn't a lot left, so they have to borrow coal, oil, and gas from the UK and Russia. Next is agriculture. Agriculture is just crops and livestock, fisheries, and forestry for fruit. The Netherlands is one of the world's largest exporters of food and agriculture. Last is chemical substances. The chemical industry in the Netherlands is one of the most important parts of the country. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Hi, my name is Elijah and I'm 12 years old. Today I have a very important question. What is the VOC and why is it important to the world? The Dutch East India Company, or VOC, was a big trading company from the Netherlands. Starting in 1602, it sent ships to Asia to buy and sell spices, silk, and other goods. It was one of the first companies to have its own army and ships. It's also the first company in the world that allows people to buy or rent shares, which means people can buy or rent a part of the company to earn money. The VOC made the Netherlands very rich and helped to spread new food and ideas around the world. It also traded posts in many countries, which changed cultures and economies. The VOC's success showed how powerful trade is and how it can connect different parts of the world.
Now we'll learn some fun things taught in Dutch kindergarten. Let's begin.
Hello, my name is Katie and I'm 6 years old. I will be teaching you some Dutch words. Hello, hello. Use hello to greet someone in Dutch. Dag, bye. Say dag when you want to say goodbye. Dank je, thank you. If someone helps you say dank je to show your thanks. Ja, yes. When you agree with something, you can say yeah. Nee, no. If something is not right, use nee. How ga get? How are you? Ask how ga get if you want to know how someone's doing.
Hello, my name is Julia
and I'm gonna do a story. Miffy loves adventure and learning new things. Her stories are filled with fun and bright color. You'll love reading and her Dutch accent.
So as of now, we have completed our first stop in Holland of our journey throughout Europe. Next stop, we'll be visiting the very eternal city of Rome. So please stay tuned for our next podcast, and we all hope you have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Science and history, bringing the world near. Love for learning, every day we'll see. Join the journey, come along with me. Step into the past, see the pyramids rise.